Day 5 of our Alaskan cruise was spent in the city of Sitka. I think this was my favorite city, and you're about to learn why. Sitka was controlled by Russia for many years, and you can clearly see their influence through the architecture.
Fjord.
A fjord.
Yeah.
Fjord. That's
So
what that is?
that's what this is up here on the right.
Gotcha.
So these are the fjords of Sitka.
Okay.
And so the salmon run into the bay, they'll run up that fjord, and at the end of the fjord is a waterfall. And that waterfall is where the salmon, king salmon, go to spawn. But at low tide, because we get the 20 foot tide variations, they can't make the first jump. So they'll circle at the base of the waterfall until high tide. And that's when you can catch them.
We took a bus tour for the first part of the day, starting with the Alaskan Raptor Center. They rehabilitate injured birds, mostly raptors, like eagles. Most are released, but those that are not releasable live on the premises and serve as an educational tool.
An eagle's eyes takes in information straight and at 15 degrees at the same time. So they've got two eyes, but they've got 4 pieces of information, so they've got 2 focal points. So they can focus on the air and the water at the same time. So that look on their face that they say, I am smiling, that's the look you get when you're concentrating on 2 things at the same time.
The Fortress of the Bear is an educational sanctuary providing lifelong protection and enriching care to bears orphaned as cubs. There's no bear rehabilitation facility in Alaska. So, when a mother bear dies, the orphan cubs are euthanized because there's no one to care for them. That is, until this facility opened in 2007. They take care of these animals until they pass away, or occasionally get sent to other facilities, such as zoos. They hope to someday become a rehabilitation facility as well. There were 3 brown bears and 3 black bears in residence when we visited.
He's just stretching. This is nice.
How can you tell them apart? Jeez.
So Nikiski's very, very blonde. She's a lot lighter than her sister. And Nuka, just behaviorally, is always banging on stuff. So seeing someone pawing out a gate, it's just a very Nuka thing to do. Nuka's also about, I think, 30 pounds heavier than her sister. Her legs are a little bit longer and she's just a little bit wider.
I guess you can see it more differences more
Yeah.
when you're here.
I also look at them all
look
day,
at
so
that.
that helps.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, ooh, bird poop.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
They were brought here as cubs and they'll be here for the rest of their life. This is a bear rescue where their mothers were problem bears and had to be euthanized, either breaking into fishing cabins or maybe eating a bunch of trash and getting fully impacted with plastic and have to be put to sleep. So they were brought here as cubs and they'll remain here for the rest of their life. Alaska state law prevents a bear from being in human captivity and then being released back into the wild. And the reason that is because these bears get accustomed to the food coming over a fence, and they would look for another fence for that food to be coming over. If they couldn't find that, they'd probably go over your fence and get your dog or your cat or maybe your freezer. They can smell food up to 4 miles away. And if you think that you're going to outrun a bear, you might want to think again. They are able to reach speeds up to 40 miles an hour.
The Sitka National Historic Park is the site of a battle between invading Russian traders and indigenous Kiksadi Tlingit. The museum celebrates totem poles and chronicles the lives of the indigenous people and their fight to preserve their land. Trails on the property are lined with totem poles. took a short walk down one of the trails to find salmon swimming upstream from the ocean. And these are pinks?
Pinks and chums. The chums are cool.
Swim upstream. After the tour, I found two friends to explore downtown Sitka with me. We went inside what once was the bishop's house and is now a beautiful art gallery.
See, we didn't see. All right, ready?
Next was the Russian orphanage, now a museum. We had a great lunch at the Mean Queen. Then we walked up and down the street, admiring the many local art shops, restaurants, and clothing stores. There was even a store devoted to the Russian nesting dolls, which were beautiful. We had a peek into Ernie's old-time saloon.
Go for it, my friend. She's promising. She's good. I like it. Okay. Farts. There it is, right there.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what he was talking about, right?
Yeah. Then we toured St. Michael's Orthodox Cathedral. What a beautiful building. There were no pews because the congregation stands during the services. Hello.
Go ahead, Alice.
Back on the ship, I never got a chance to try the famous duck fart shot, so I got one on board just to see what all the fuss was about. I'm having a duck farts drink. It's famous up here, so I couldn't leave Alaska without having one. And it's Kahlua and Bailey's and Crown Royale. Mind you, I don't drink very much.
That's really good. It's kind of a sweet drink, which is what I like. Cheers.
Cheers.
For dinner, we tried a new dining hall and discovered that we'd been missing out on some fun.
In this main dining room, we have 57 assistant waiters, 57 waiters, 7 section head waiters, 2 assistant maitre, 1 restaurant operation manager, and a food and beverage director. We all come from 38 different countries around the world, and believe it or not, we get along. We are reminded how grateful we are to have you here. We hope you have a great time with friends, family, and enjoying the food and service in the dining room.
Macarena.